With that down, let's move on to main topic number 2. And our second main topic today gets submitted to us by Glen Faulkner, who writes, "Hey, John. I was really happy to read that Joaquin Phoenix won Best Actor at the SAG Awards, 11 years after Heath Ledger won for Dark Knight. I wanted to know what you thought of Phoenix's crediting Ledger's performance for his win, saying that he was standing on his shoulders. I thought it was very classy. Do you see a lot of Ledger's Joker in Joaquin Phoenix's Joker?" All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, man. And yeah, for those of you who missed it, we talked a little bit on yesterday's show about the precedent-breaking win of Parasite, the first foreign film in the history of the SAG Awards to win their equivalent of Best Picture, which is Best Ensemble. But a part of that as well was that Joaquin Phoenix ended up winning the SAG Award for Best Lead Actor in a Performance. And tailing off his acceptance speech, which was a great speech, he actually threw in this one line, which I thought was very, very interesting. I know a lot of you found it interesting too. Joaquin Phoenix said the following: "Really, I'm standing here on the shoulders of my favorite actor, Heath Ledger. So thank you and good night." He says at that point, thank you and good night. Rob, I thought that shout out was interesting on a couple of levels. Because one, he decided to use the terminology, "I'm standing on the shoulders of Heath Ledger." When you make a comment like that and you're saying like, I built this on this, or I'm standing on the shoulders of this, or I'm following in the footsteps of this, the implication, intentional or not, but the implied message seems to be that I was influenced by this. I kind of continued on with what this previous person did. To say I'm standing on the shoulders of Heath Ledger almost suggests that a part of his Joker was based in what Heath Ledger did as Joker, which I think is, and then he goes on to say that Heath Ledger was, of course, his favorite actor, which I thought also was a really, really nice thing to say. Glenn asks an interesting question, though, in his message when he asks, do I see any of Heath Ledger's Joker in Joaquin Phoenix's Joker? And the answer is actually resoundingly no. I really don't. And that's not a bad thing. I think you clearly see in the core of the DNA the Joker character, like we got in Jack's Joker, like we got in Mark Hamill's Joker, like we got in Jared Leto's Joker. You clearly see that it's Joker, but his Joker was so uniquely standalone in his own world that I really didn't see a lot of similarities to Heath Ledger's Joker. And I kind of feel like what Joaquin Phoenix was doing, and I actually applaud him for this. I don't say this is a negative thing. I applaud him for this. I think he was just saying something very, very nice. To make that comment, I think he was cognizant of the fact that he was standing on the same stage that Heath Ledger was standing on when he won the SAG for playing the Joker as well. And I just thought it was a very, very nice thing to say. But I actually don't interpret that he built his Joker on Heath Ledger's Joker at all. Rob, you had a chance to take a look at this. What do you think about Joaquin Phoenix's statements there at the SAGs? And do you think he kind of modeled in any way his Joker after Joaquin Phoenix or after Heath Ledger's?
No, I'm with you. I don't think that he really meant that. I think as somebody who admired Heath Ledger and his performance, I think what Joaquin Phoenix was saying was that this comic book character, the Joker, for an actor that I admire so much like Heath Ledger to have taken on the role proved to him that there was something about this character that was valuable, that was worthwhile.
That's good.
Yeah, to approach it as an actor. And I think what Joaquin Phoenix probably learned from Heath Ledger is that if you throw yourself into this role and make it your own, the take on the Joker that we got from Heath Ledger was something we'd never seen before. And it was something that I thought was unexpected. When I saw the movie, and I'm like, wow, in our post 9/11 world, this agent of chaos, this performance was brilliant. And I think that as written, the Joker, Todd Phillips' Joker, had really nothing to do with that character. But what it showed, I think, Joaquin Phoenix is that you could throw yourself into this role with wild abandon and not worry that he's based on a comic book character, but turn it into something that, as an actor, something that is uniquely yours.
Oh, and we seem to be losing Robert somehow, some way. All right. We'll see if we can get Robert back here. For now, as we struggle to see if we can get Robert back at this point here, we'll just keep rolling here for now on the question. I think Robert might be experiencing the same issues, maybe a little bit of internet dropout issues on his side right now as well. But listen, that does raise the question for you guys, though. What do you make of Joaquin Phoenix's statements? Do you take them as saying that he kind of maybe modeled part of his Joker after the other Joker? Or like Rob so astutely kind of observed, that he just kind of said that as a realization and an acknowledgement that Heath Ledger kind of laid the groundwork that this is a character that can be done in a very, very dramatic way? Or was he just being really nice and sensitive? How do you interpret that? Jump down to the comments section below and leave me your thoughts. All right, guys.